No, it can't be Dinner Talk Tuesday.
Dinner Talk Tuesday.
God, I hope that sounds good.
Is it Dinner Talk Tuesday? Is that?
It is now.
Oh, are we live?
What is this? Yeah.
Oh, we're live.
Anytime it says end stream right here.
Oh, that would make sense
Typically.
because it means we're streaming.
Yeah.
Right? We have a really heavy stream going right now. Real thick stream.
I drink a lot of water. Leave me alone.
Yeah, dude, that's a good thing. Stay hydrated up in this bitch.
Here we go.
Yeah, so I have no shame today. I haven't really eaten much today, so I'm hungry as fuck. So we're doing dinner and the podcast. It's great.
What are we eating?
Okay. So,
Mr. Chef Boyar Dakota over here.
Chef Boy or me. Well, the mac and cheese is just like garlic herb, like boxed mac and cheese. That's nothing fancy. But the chicken, I like marinated it in like olive oil and Italian seasoning and crushed red pepper and garlic and some minced onion for like a day and a half. And then I baked it with cream cheese and like shredded cheese on top, make it a little crusty. And it's a little spicy. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Spicy. Perfect. It'll go along with the flaming hot Cheetos I've been eating all day.
Ooh, see, I wish I was eating flaming hot Cheetos all day. I was at work all day. But
Just gonna make sure we have audio.
mm.
Nope. That is an ad.
Oh, cool.
I don't care about that one.
Well, at least we have audio on our ads.
Oh, I would hope so. Actually, I prefer we didn't. Yeah, no. No, I was pondering if. Yep. That is an. There you go.
Yeah, audio.
No, I was wondering if I substitute eating actual meals all day for flaming hot Cheetos, if I could just finish off a whole bag.
And
That's acceptable, right? I don't know. I didn't get through the whole bag because I started eating hot dogs and
ooh, I had hot dogs yesterday.
other things.
I love hot dogs.
I know.
Hot dogs
That
are-
used to be our diet when we first lived together.
That's true. We ate a lot of hot dogs. It was great.
Hot dogs, ramen, peanut butter and jelly. Mostly hot dogs, though.
We would do a lot of chicken nuggets and tater tot nights too.
Yeah, but
Remember that? That was for fancy nights. Oh man, good times.
soon to happen again.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm gonna be broke as shit once we move.
Well, I mean, I'll cook. I'm also making better money than I did when we first lived together. So,
I don't know. I'm making better money. I'm just saying. I'm on that broke bitch life, so I like to just pretend like I'm broke when I'm not really broke.
right.
Because mentally it keeps me from going, ooh, I can afford this. Let me go buy this. Yeah. Because
That makes sense.
I went to Ross, TJ Maxx, Walmart today. Bought some sunglasses at Ross because, you know, I can wear those now.
Because you're not wearing. He's wearing contacts now, guys.
Yeah. Which
Great.
your girlfriend got mad at me for.
Why?
Because the story that I posted. Did you see it? I was like driving. I was like, wearing sunglasses feels weird as fuck. Yeah. She replies, she goes, don't selfie and drive. I was like, I was parked at a stoplight, Mom.
She's very concerned about that. Like, whenever I text her when I'm on my way or something, it's like, no texting and driving, which is good. You know?
It is. But
Yeah.
it's just kind of funny. 'Cause
Thanks, girlfriend, mom.
she'll get upset like if you don't text her back while you're driving.
No, she won't.
Well,
I did have to text her back the other day, though, while we were driving, because I had to surprise her.
You did a lot of texting while you were driving the other day.
Yeah,
Are you gonna get mad about this one?
I had to, though. I couldn't let her know that I was on my way. I had to make her think that I was, like, in one spot.
Why don't you just tell her that, I don't know, you were gonna go take a dump or something, like me and you were doing butt stuff. Then she would have probably...
That probably would have gone over well.
She would have been okay.
She would
with
believe that.
And she would understand why you're not texting her back anymore.
Hashtag butt stuff with Cody.
We're not gonna make that a trending thing.
No? Damn. We can try.
We can try. I guarantee everybody's gonna be like, who the fuck is Cody?
Not enough people know who I am either, man. I'm not like internet famous or anything.
You're more internet famous than I am.
I guess.
You're an internet whore, that's what you are.
Oh yeah, totally. Totally. So it's been a pretty wild week, I would say. As far as like everything going down in the media. For us at least. So we talked about the whole Spider-Man thing last week.
Uh-huh. And how they weren't coming to an agreement.
Mm-hmm. And then
literally the next day
after the podcast, we got a thing that said they did. Mm-hmm. And then I've been seeing a lot of stuff that say that they still didn't. So I'm really up in the air about where they're at. I don't really know.
Well, it seems that they're really up in the air about where they're at.
Yeah. So Disney and Marvel's apparently still having a hard time coming to an agreement on the whole Spider-Man thing.
But I don't fully understand, sorry. Like, as Sony, like, you're basically getting to piggyback on Disney.
Yeah.
Fucking Disney.
Yeah, I know.
One of the largest corporations in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna throw a complaint because you want more money.
I actually saw a thing that showed that Sony actually has more money in what's the word? From like outside sources, like
revenue,
different revenues, yeah. But Disney has something like 20 billion, right? And Sony has 50, something crazy like that.
But, well, by no means am I saying that Sony is a small company, but
right.
When you look at it, you share the rights. They essentially become the ones responsible for all the production of it.
Uh-huh.
You know, basically all Sony has to do afterwards is go, okay, we're gonna distribute it. So here's all the DVDs. So to me, Disney is doing most of the work. So for Disney to say, hey, 50-50 seems pretty damn fair.
Yeah.
I would say it is. The only reason I see Sony being greedy is because technically Sony has the rights. They're sharing right now.
No.
So they're basically playing the, like, we have Spider-Man. If you want him, you're going to give us what we want kind of thing.
Yeah.
But the backlash from social media and everything was just amazing.
Crazy.
And it just kind of shows how stupid they're being in this whole situation.
Yep. But that being said, D23 was this past week.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we've gotten like most of our information from. So there's been a lot of talk about the whole Spider-Man thing, but also about a lot of the stuff that's coming out on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So we can talk a little bit about that. I know we went into it in kind of detail. What was it, like a month ago?
Yeah, when they first announced it.
Yeah. So I think one of the biggest things that came out from D23 is that Ewan McGregor is coming back as Obi-Wan. So that's kind of cool. He's like, he's been the Obi-Wan face since, you know, what
when you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I can personally say, like, I've seen the movies. I enjoy them, but I'm by no means like, oh my god, like, yes, Star Wars kind of thing. Like we are with Marvel.
Right. I enjoy it.
You know, I can appreciate that he's coming back. Mm-hmm. I think that'll be cool.
It'd be cool to see some continuity in the series.
Yeah.
Let's see. There is, oh man, there's just so much going on. The series that have been announced, we got Monsters at Work. It's like a spin-off of Monsters Incorporated, so that's gonna be kind of cool. Lizzie McGuire is coming back, which, say what you will, I'm interested.
I'm not down dogging it. I'm not, but the excitement that people had, like my sister she like lost her mind.
Yeah.
And I was just like, if there's anything I've learned though from like Disney Channel, when they reboot a series, it's not as good. I mean,
it's not the same.
Disney had the redo of Boy Meets World, where
Girl Meets World. It's his daughter.
Him and Topanga have a daughter, and I watched it. It's got its moments, but I definitely don't think it's as good as Boy Meets World. I definitely think that it doesn't hold up to that bar.
It doesn't. Nothing ever will.
So, a lot of hype behind it. I hope it's good, but
let's see. So the Boba Fett movie, The Mandalorian, that's gonna be cool, right? Is it Boba or is it Jango? Is it?
I think it's Boba.
Okay.
Because I think that wasn't Jango his father? So yeah, I think it's Boba Fett.
Regardless, we're getting a movie. Yeah, it's got to be about Boba Fett.
Unless it's a backstory to Jango, but again, to me, there's nothing there.
We're not Star Wars nerds, so we don't really know.
Like, but that's the thing is, as far as that goes, like, even in the Star Wars movies, all you learn is like, oh, this is his father. Great, cool. That's it.
Thanks. Another goddamn live action movie, Lady and the Tramp.
They're gonna make all of them, and you know it.
I'm so irritated.
Apparently, though, one of those dogs, the one that plays the tramp, was adopted here
in Arizona,
which I thought was kind of cool.
That is a fun fact.
But
here's a fun fact:
you made up with your sister.
For those of you who've never seen Euro Trip,
go watch it.
That is a great movie. One of my favorite comedies of all time. So good. But yeah, live action Lady and the Tramp. That's a thing that's coming to life. So there's that. High School Musical, the series. There's gonna be a series on Disney Plus. Don't care.
Yeah, no interest in that one.
There is a Christmas movie coming out with Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader, which is gonna be great because we both love Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader is hilarious.
Yes. Her and JT are the only reason I watch Trolls.
Dude, for real. I'm a bad person. I had never watched Scott Pilgrim vs. the World until like last week.
I know.
Right?
And I fucking hate you for that because I love that movie.
I know. But I finally watched it all the way through. I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, this is great. There's like a ton of really like weird cameos and like, cool people in this, right?
Yeah, a lot.
There's a lot. I mean, like there's Chris Evans.
You see Chris Evans, and he looks completely different.
I'm like, that's Captain America. And then I was like, holy fuck. Anna Kendrick is in this movie. Anna Kendrick plays his older sister. And I had no idea that Anna Kendrick was even in anything before Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, she had smaller roles. And then, who's the girl from Parks and Rec? Plays the
nosy, Aubrey Plaza. Yeah, Aubrey Plaza's in it too. Anyway, Christmas movie called Noel with Anna Kendrick and Bill Hader.
And then I believe the guy that plays his roommate is Macaulay Culkin's brother?
Maybe, yeah.
I believe so.
Huh.
Fun fact. I believe that's who it is. I'm going to double check. Make sure my fun fact is, in fact, a fact.
Right. Miss Marvel is getting a Disney Plus series. So that's the thing. There is going to be another series from Marvel called Moon Knight. And we are going to have a She-Hulk series, which should be interesting.
Yep.
Let's see.
Kieran Culkin.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
A brother to the one and only Macaulay Culkin.
We got an interesting inside look at WandaVision. It's been described as half epic, half Dick Van Dyke sitcom.
Okay.
And maybe this is just me. I fucking love Dick Van Dyke. I always have. I thought he was I always thought he was great when he was younger. Like I used to watch like his old sitcom with my mom,
Can I also say I don't think I've ever seen any Dick Van Dyke. I know like of him. I don't think I've seen any of them.
Mary Poppins? The original Mary Poppins movie?
God, like a while
Chim
ago.
chimney, chim chimney, chim chim.
Was he the sweet?
Yeah, he's the chimney sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, didn't know that.
Love Dick Van Dyke, so that's interesting. I mean, it probably won't have, too much that people can relate to the Dick Van Dyke Show, but that's an interesting comparison. What else we got? Another season of Clone Wars is coming out in February. Yay! I already talked about Ewan McGregor coming back. The Rise of Skywalker. We got a first look at the Eternals. That's another Marvel series coming out.
They also showed the cast.
We showed the cast, and the most exciting part about that, Kit Harington.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jon Snow himself is now going to be part of the Marvel universe.
Yep.
Which is dope as hell.
He plays Black Knight, and I don't necessarily know who that is. There's a lot of characters from the Marvel universe that are coming out that I'm just like, who are these people? And it really interests me. Like, it makes me want to like research it.
Right, and like the thing is, we've been so into Marvel, but like we haven't had such a saturation of Marvel fans like to come out of the woodwork ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we have all these comic book nerds that are like, oh yeah, I know about this, I know about this, I know about this. But we have all these people that are like bigger name nerds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we know all about Captain America, we know all about Spider-Man, Hulk, whatever, blah, blah. But all these smaller time characters are now going to get so much recognition because of this. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy. So many people didn't know what Guardians of the Galaxy was when it came out.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being like one of my favorites as far as the Marvel Cinematic Universe goes.
Yeah. There is definitely a lot of like lower end characters that are coming up, and I think that's awesome that they're not just focusing on their big hitters. You know, they go, oh well, here's a character that in his own way is going to be relevant. There's a character in her own way that kind of adds to the story, kind of thing. You know,
absolutely.
And so it does make me want to do my research and learn about all these characters, like the Kung Fu master we were talking about. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah.
He's getting a TV series, I believe.
Yeah.
And know nothing about him. All I know is that he is somewhat associated with Iron Fist and the other like Kung Fu specialists in the Marvel universe.
Right. More Marvel news. It keeps coming. It keeps coming. Also, that's what she said. You're welcome. Black Panther, May 2022. So we got like a year and a half.
2022, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shit. No, wait. 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
So, if we have to wait that long, I can only imagine it's going to be freaking epic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is actually kind of cool. I'm pretty excited about this. Disney has a movie coming out May 2021, Cruella, and Emma Stone is Cruella DeVille. And you get a first look at her right there, and she looks
interesting,
badass. So that's gonna be cool.
I want to know the story behind that.
What?
Like, I want to know what the story is going to be about.
Oh,
you know, is it going to be about her trying to steal the dogs, or is it going to be something
just another
different from the original, like 101 Dalmatians kind of thing?
Right. Maybe it's going to be like a Maleficent type thing. Maybe they're going to take that kind of a spin on it and like show her background. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
This is another one I'm really excited about. There's going to be a movie from Disney Pixar about jazz music called Soul. Got Daveed Diggs, Questlove, Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, and music from Trent Reznor in it. So that's going to be amazing. I can already feel it because I love all these like original Disney animated movies, musicals. Coco is one of my favorite movies of all time. Let's fucking go. I'm so excited. There's a movie called Raya and the Last Dragon. New poster for Frozen 2. Who gives a fuck about that?
I'm sorry, what? About what? You kind of mumbled it because you don't want to talk about it. And I know.
No, we're not talking about Frozen. God damn.
You want to just let it go?
Yes, we're gonna let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry, it's Tourette's.
Fuck Frozen.
New stuff for Winter Soldier and the Falcon. That's gonna be great.
That'll be good.
Black Widow movie coming 2020 in May. That's gonna be good.
That's soon.
Yeah.
God, it's weird to think that this year's almost over.
I know.
Time really flies when you're, killing Mother Nature and worrying about the earth burning to death, so.
True that. Oh my goodness. The Amazon, man. That's so scary.
Not even just the Amazon. They say that, like, the earth has, like, basically a year and a half left before it's just, like, destroyed. Before it becomes basically non-livable.
Perfect. Well.
Okay. Where you plan on living?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, man.
Because we definitely ain't nowhere near living out in outer space. No way that's happening.
Yeah.
I don't care what NASA says. Great, you've made strides, but there ain't no way you're gonna fit the whole Earth out there just yet.
Yeah, there's no space station big enough to accommodate a city, let alone,
Yep.
I guess we should start evacuating now, huh? It's crazy.
Well, it gets you thinking, like, if we continue down this path, like, what's gonna happen? Like, it's showing that, like, ice caps are melting, like, all this shit's happening.
Amazon's burning down.
Is it gonna be just like we just eventually get too hot and fucking burn?
I hope not. That'd be a really shitty way to go out.
What we need to create is just a giant fan.
Yeah.
And just have that constantly circulating.
You know what's ironic about all this? The ozone layer is actually healing now. The ozone's getting better, but we're dying down here on Earth. Interesting. Damn. What a sidetrack.
Yeah. Kind of sidetracked there from Marvel to death.
Yeah. I feel like I had more to add to this. There's definitely more movie stuff. Did I talk about scary stories to tell in the dark last time?
Nope.
No? Because I hadn't seen it yet?
Probably not.
Okay.
Who the fuck is calling me? Nope.
Yeah. I saw Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And...
Was it scary?
It was scary.
Was it dark?
I mean, in the movie theater, it was dark. I enjoyed it. And I went into it knowing that it was going to be a movie geared towards kids.
Yeah.
So that was fine because I read these books when I was a kid, right? And I wanted to see that come to life.
But I think that's also a part of it.
Yeah.
With the way movies and TV shows are going to kind of trigger that nostalgia for us adults. I mean, not to get sidetracked, but they had the Invader Zim movie on Netflix, and I lost my shit.
Yeah.
Anyways,
absolutely.
Continue.
Haven't watched it yet. How is it?
It's good.
Yeah?
I liked it. Yeah. If you're a fan of the show, there's going to be a lot of like things that you're like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So
it was kind of. Did you watch the Rocko's Modern Life?
I made it through like half of it, and then
it was like, oh, do you like? I expected just like, Rocko's Modern Life.
Yeah.
When I watched it, but it was Rocko's Modern Life with just all these like modern updates to like now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, eh.
I do recall that they basically took from where it ended to now and filled that gap with a bunch of just random nonsense.
Yeah, like making fun of smartphones, like what? Like Chris D'Elia, what's the deal with cell phones? Yeah, that's basically what the Rocko's Modern Life movie was. But yeah, Scary Stories. So it's based around these group of kids, and it's Halloween in their town, of course, and there's this like haunted abandoned house that has this crazy backstory, and there's this girl Sarah that was part of the family that lived there that was like hidden away by her family, locked in the basement, and kids would go to the house and she would tell them scary stories through the wall, right? House has been on lockdown for like 100 years, and they go in and they find a secret door. They find her book, of scary stories, right? So one of the girls in the little friend group, she actually writes scary stories herself. Like, that's her thing. She's a writer. So she finds the book. She's nerding out about it. And she goes, Sarah, tell me a scary story, right? And then it's just this, like, big, like, cloud and, like, this turn of events. And the stories start writing themselves in the book, right? And every story is geared towards one person that's in the movie. So it's like a race against the clock to, like, save these people. And every story that is being written is a story from the actual books. So you get these crazy characters and, like, weird scenarios that were the actual stories in the book, which was really cool. There's this one called I think it's called the Red Room, or it's either The Dream or The Red Room. One of the two. And the character that they brought to life for it is literally an exact replica of the drawing that's in the book. And it's just so cool to see it come to life. And none of the, like, there's, like, kill scenes and everything, but it's a kids movie, so they're not that brutal, so they had to get really creative with them. Yeah. And they did. So I really enjoyed how they did it. I think it was really cool.
Cool. What's it rated? Is it PG-13 or?
I think it'd have to be PG-13 just for, like, scary moments and, you know. Yeah. Whatever.
Violence, things like that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But definitely worth a watch if you guys can catch it before it's out of theaters. Highly recommend. I know it didn't get, like, it got a good audience review. It didn't do so well, like, as far as, like, critics and ratings and whatnot. But, I mean, from a nostalgia area, if you grew up with those books, definitely worth it. Yeah. Definitely worth it.
I never base what I'm going to see off of reviews anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the movies on Rotten Tomatoes that have gotten, like, 2 stars are some of my favorites. You know, like, I go into it and I'm like, okay, well, if this is true, then I'm expecting to see a horrible movie, which then when it's not, you're shocked.
Pleasantly surprised.
You're surprised.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's one I'll still have to see.
Yeah, it's good.
And then can't wait for it to come out.
Oh man, what do we got? Like
it's
a week and a half?
Yep.
Week and a half until it too. I'm so excited.
2. I started watching the first one today. Didn't finish it because I came over here.
Right. Man, Bill Skarsgård, man. That dude kills it. God, I might have a man crush. Might have a man crush on that weirdo, man. Just, he does it so well.
Yeah. So well, and I was watching the first one, and I noticed there's, like, scenes where they actually edited it to make it a little creepier. Like, there was a scene where, and I mean, this could be something that he can physically do, because some people can kind of contort their body in weird ways, but it's the scene where the kid with, like, the fear of disease and everything sees him at the house, and when he's, like, talking to him, if you watch his head just kind of, like, floats. Like, it just kind of moves around in, like, the weirdest ways, but his body doesn't move with it. Yeah. Like, just his head, and you can see the little bit of the outfit around his neck, like, move with it. Yeah. And it's little things like that kind of make it creepier that I really enjoy about it.
It's kind of like isolation dancing, like isolation breakdancing, where they can just, like, move one part of their body. Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's something, like, he did while standing there, or if that's just, like, an edit that they kind of, because, I mean, obviously you can do that in softwares nowadays.
Right.
But I thought that was really cool.
Just little details
it just
like
makes
that.
it a lot creepier.
Yeah.
But his fucking smile is what icing on the cake makes Pennywise just fucking weird as shit. I love it.
This new look Pennywise is so great.
Oh, he's so good.
It's so great. Yeah.
Cannot wait. Oh,
gotta see it.
So excited.
Oh, we got 3 viewers. What's up, y'all? If you are part of Twitch, feel free to send us a message and talk back to us.
Oh yeah, chat's always open.
Chat's open.
Always.
So.
But yeah.
Oh man, okay. I don't even know where to start. Okay.
I already know where you're going. Like, the excitement in your face, I know where you're going.
Straight up, I cried today, man. I cried. I was so excited. So I'll start with this. So I think we've talked about it pretty much every week since we got tickets.
Or at least mentioned it.
And yeah.
Like, even if it wasn't like a detailed discussion, we mentioned it.
Right. So we're going to go see Knocked Loose and Rotting Out in October. So excited for it. The Knocked Loose album came out 3 days ago, right? 3 or 4 days ago.
4
days ago. And it's doing super well, which is cool. It was the...
Can't find the vinyl anywhere.
Yeah.
Pissing me off.
Yeah, the vinyl is sold out everywhere. We collect vinyls, of course.
Unless they just didn't get them. I don't know. But it's just weird that I can't find it anywhere.
But, yeah, the Knocked Loose record is doing really well. And it is so good. Front to back.
Yes.
So fucking good. Really excited about the work that they put into it and just the creativity behind some of these songs and the feature of Keith Buckley from Every Time I Die.
I was going to say, there's a couple unique features.
Oh, man.
That kind of took me by surprise.
Yeah. Like, I remember reading that Keith Buckley was on a song and I got really hyped for it and then somehow I forgot about it. And then I saw the song when I was about to listen to it and I was like, oh my God. Like, I was so excited all over again.
Refreshed your memory.
Yeah. I was crazy excited all over again. And that song is probably my favorite on the album. It's called Forget Your Name. Mm-hmm. And if you have a chance to listen to it, so good.
Album is a different shade of blue.
Yeah.
For those of you who may not know.
Yeah. Knocked Loose, a different shade of blue. So good. Such a good record.
Extremely good.
Now, we're going to this tour, right? We've been talking about it day in, day out. Can't wait. We listen to Knocked Loose every day.
So for the next month, just expect to hear about this at least once a week.
And then today, I'm on Twitter, and they say, our tour, our rules. Stick to your guns has been added. And I lost my mind. I lost my fucking mind.
It's a good addition.
I tweeted at Cody. I tweeted at my girlfriend. And I FaceTimed my girlfriend. I was like, Hannah, you're never going to believe what happened. And I think she thought something was like seriously wrong at first because I was like watery-eyed. I'm so excited about this. And I
didn't realize that you actually FaceTimed Hannah.
Oh yeah, I FaceTimed her. I was sitting outside of work, like halfway through a breakfast sandwich that I like choked on, and I FaceTimed her, and
oh, that's funny.
I was like, "You're never gonna believe this."
That makes it even better.
Oh man, because Rotting Out and Knocked Loose, that's like a really good, like co-headline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's awesome. And then just to fucking throw a band like Stick to Your Guns into that mix, in that scene, it's fucking huge. It's a good thing we got our tickets ahead of time.
Yeah, right?
Because now that tour is going to be sold out across the board.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what's funny is like they posted it and they're like, oh, tickets on sale. I'm like, I got mine. Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
It's going to be a good one. There's gonna be a lot of kicking and screaming.
If you guys don't have to carry me out of there, then I'm gonna call it a fail of a night.
You've done something wrong.
Yeah. That I can't wait. Georgie was saying, he was like, dude, you're gonna get kicked in the face. I was like, I'm gonna get kicked in the face. I'm gonna kick people in the face. Like, everybody's getting kicked in the face that night. It's gonna be great.
That's how I feel about it too.
I cannot wait. Oh my God.
Although I'm sure it's not going to be the first time either one of us has gone to work with a black eye because of a concert.
A concert, yeah, for sure.
I'm pretty sure mine happened during... It was either Warped Tour or A Day to Remember. I remember because I almost lost my glasses.
Yep.
Got these bad boys though.
Yeah.
Don't got to worry about that shit.
Working eyes now, aka contacts. Dude, I cannot rant and rave about this enough. Like, I am so hype about this show. And I was telling Hannah earlier, I was like, because this is by no means like my girlfriend's scene, right? This is not Hannah's music scene at all. And I was like, you are going to like one fuck of a show to start yourself off.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be absolutely insane. You're going to witness the most insane / like magical show. Like, just to introduce you to like a little bit of the hardcore scene.
I was like,
you know what I mean?
Introduce you to that scene. Dude, I'm just stoked because this is third time I think I've seen him. Knocked Loose.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gonna be my second time.
I want to say I've seen him twice already. I know one time was with Beartooth.
Yeah.
The second time, I don't really remember, so maybe it's my second time, but second or third time, and their shows are always just great.
Rowdy.
Yeah.
It's gonna get rowdy. I'm so excited. Huh. Man, yeah. I FaceTimed her crying this morning because I was
And
so
like
excited
I've seen videos from the tour, and the venue we're gonna be at is like some of these videos, and people are jumping on stage to then stage dive off onto the crowd. And I don't know if you saw the picture that was just recently put up, but wherever they're at, the roof is literally like right above you.
Yeah.
Which is the same as the venue we're gonna be at.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited. I love these small venue shows. That's my favorite.
It's definitely a different feel to it too.
Yeah.
It's more personal, I feel like.
Yeah. Now, again on the topic of music, I'm so fucking excited. I don't know why we didn't talk about this last week, honestly. Like, I was so hype about this and we didn't talk about it. The Ghost Inside had been posting about writing their 5th album. Okay? They've been posting about it, like recording and like writing. Jeremy McKinnon from A Day to Remember has like a hand in the writing process, so that's really exciting for me because I'm a huge A Day to Remember fan.
Are you though?
Am I?
Are you?
Am I? The answer is yes.
He is. I'm giving him a hard time. In case you guys don't know, he has them tattooed on his body.
So that album, I can only imagine, is going to be incredible. And then they did an announcement today about how they're like working on new music together. They did a video on their Instagram saying that they're not ready to like do a full tour.
Yep.
Because I can only imagine they're still rehabbing and getting.
And when he makes the comment of like the next morning, he like showed us. I think that's what he meant. Like they were just like exhausted.
Right.
So they probably were like, yeah, that's why we can't do like a full tour of just constant go because that
It makes sense.
Gruesome.
Yeah, but they're talking about doing some more shows.
Yes. Which, with them being based out of where they are.
Dude, if they're in Los Angeles and they're doing a couple more Los Angeles shows.
Not even a couple more.
I'm there.
And the way that they made it sound, it was more like, oh, we're not going to do a tour, but we are going to do a few shows.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily say, hey, we're going to stay in Los Angeles.
Right.
They could potentially branch out
to Arizona.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Which would still leave them by us.
Yeah.
But yes, I would agree.
I would imagine if they did another one, it would be like a hometown show.
Yeah.
And then they could probably skip over Arizona and go to like a few big cities just around the U.S. You know, that might be their goal. Who knows? But, bro.
But yes, I'm in the same boat. If they announce another LA,
anything,
I'm down.
In this Southwest area, man.
Yep.
That's it. The Ghost Inside is making new music. The Ghost Inside is going to play more shows.
Yeah.
I wore my Black Craft Ghost Inside shirt just for this because I knew we were going to talk about it.
Just for the topic of conversation.
Just for the topic of conversation. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be so great.
Yeah. They're definitely a great band.
Yeah.
Still looking for that vinyl.
Yeah, I know. You can probably, yeah. I know we can buy them online. It's just like it's more fun to buy them in person. It's more fun to find them.
That's my thing is I enjoy the hunt for them.
Yeah.
You know, like when I found the first one, I was like, fuck yeah, like I'm buying this. I don't care. You know? So.
It's got one of my favorite songs on it. I'm so upset that you got it. Face Value? Face Value is like one of my favorite Ghost Inside songs.
Yeah.
And of course you find the record with Face Value on it.
Sorry.
Bastard.
If I find another one, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty excited. I found Pop Culture or you found it, but I got to buy it.
That was another one, yeah. Just like browsing through, I wasn't even really looking for it, and then I saw it. I was like, oh shit, like this is one you have to have too. I love the print on it.
Yeah.
Because yours should be the same, right?
Yeah, it is. You know what? I'm gonna bust it out just so you guys can see it. It's fucking cool.
Because the print on it is amazing.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, Pop Culture isn't an actual like full blown record.
It's a EP.
It's an EP.
Yep.
So it's only got 5 songs on it. And they're all pretty short.
Which gives them the ability on a vinyl to
put all the songs on one side.
Do whatever they want with the second side.
So this is Pop Culture by Knock Loose. Pretty badass little cover. But they're from Kentucky. And we love our color vinyls. We love our picture vinyls. We like all those awesome collectibles. So this is the actual vinyl itself. Maybe you can see it. Not if you're listening to this on Spotify or iTunes.
It's green.
It's green.
It's a greenish tint.
Yeah, but then you spin it around on here, and it's got the Oldham County hardcore with the moth on it, and it's really fucking cool. This isn't a playable side, but just having that print on it, it's just really freaking cool.
Yes.
Really excited about it.
I really like it.
It's a good find. 1 of 500, I believe, right? Something like that.
So there was a band that I recently discovered called Stray from the Path.
Yeah. I've listened to Stray from the Path for a long time.
So if you go down to the one on Camelback, they currently have the vinyl on sale.
Huh.
I don't remember how much it is. I want to say it was like probably $10, but
God damn.
Yeah, it's for one of their older albums from, I don't know, a few years ago. I don't remember the name of it because I recently just discovered them. And
yeah, they're a good band. I've been listening to I'm not I won't skip them. You know what I mean? I used to have a couple other albums on my iTunes, that kind of thing. But it's not like I know words to songs or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Excited about that pickup.
Yeah, there was one, because you're talking about how we like the color vinyls and everything. So get this, I go to the Zang Camelback and I'm browsing through Blink-182. And Enema of the State is there.
Limited edition color vinyl?
No.
Picture vinyl?
No.
Oh.
It was the basic.
Okay.
But it was half the price of what I paid.
Oh.
And I was just like, oh my god.
Have it.
But then I was looking at it and I was like, oh, but this one's not like a color vinyl, which means this is a reprint. And it's going to be on the basic black vinyl. Right. So mine is still worth what I paid for it.
Gotcha.
So it was a brief moment of, oh shit, I done fucked up. And then I realized, oh wait, no I didn't. I'm still good.
That's good.
So, but I did discover the Take Off Your Pants and Jacket vinyl. There is a limited edition red vinyl.
Okay.
So that may be something I add to my list. I found it, but I didn't want to buy it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to wait.
Because we're not made of money around here.
No. If I was, I'd have a shit ton more vinyls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd probably have more than just the half a crate that I have.
Same. I really want to get the Justin Timberlake ones. His solo album stuff. Because, dude, I was listening through all my favorite songs off Justified today, I think. On my way from Tempe. And, dude, they're all so damn good. Senorita, Rock Your Body, Like I Love You, Cry Me a River. It's so good. I guess I'm just eating alone on the stream now. Yep. I'm just gonna sit here by myself and eat.
You're gonna be that creeper. Well, I figured while you're there to fill the ambiance.
Ooh.
You're cutting and you're eating and you're chewing.
The ambiance of it.
That I would go put my stuff away.
The Rolling Stones played here last night.
Ugh. Heard too much about that.
Yeah. So we live very, very close to the Arizona Cardinals football stadium, and the Rolling Stones had a concert last night. Sold out, something close to 70,000 people, and
my sister and stepmom were there because they worked one of the concession stands, so they got to see it for free.
Oh, that's cool. Well,
that's the way to go right there.
yeah, for real. Work it. I've never seen more old white people in my life.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It is the Rolling Stones.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how Keith Richards is still. I think he died years ago, but people are just like either remote controlling him, or like a puppet.
It's a Weekend at Bernie's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where they somebody's controlling him.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really understands.
Nobody has done that much heroin over such a long period of time and survived. It's impossible.
Apparently not. It's not impossible if he's done it.
Which is why I'm saying, I don't think he's a real thing.
Maybe he's just a hologram.
Ooh, that's a good conspiracy theory. Is Keith Richards actually dead? Looks like shit.
Could be. I mean, there's a lot of technology out there, and we know that we've done the holograms before.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they've just got more realistic ones. Nobody knows it. It's just one dude up there controlling. That, I think, is easier to believe than...
The Mandela effect?
That's one of them. Than, like, some sort of robot.
Oh.
I've seen robots move. They don't move that smoothly.
Well, I mean, neither does a 90-year-old heroin addict.
Or maybe we've just finally proven that aliens exist.
Maybe Keith Richards is an alien.
And he's hiding here amongst us. I don't know. When I'm like 50, if he's still alive, solved.
Mm-hmm.
He's an alien.
That's the only explanation.
Gotta be the dumbest alien I've ever met to keep living in the same body for that long.
Mm-hmm. And other really important news. Pumpkin flavors have come out. Pumpkin at Starbucks, pumpkin at Dunkin', pumpkin at Pumpkin.
Yeah. I'm not a fan. I'm not one of those basic white girls that get super excited over pumpkin flavoring. I still drink the same thing.
Yeah.
Like all these people are like, oh my god, pumpkin, and they change up their order completely. Me, I'm just like, I'll still take my hazelnut iced coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Like, pumpkin doesn't interest me.
Hmm.
The only thing that excites me about like pumpkin is my stepmom makes like a pumpkin roll.
Ooh.
And that's really good.
Okay.
But everything else,
You haven't gone into enough detail about this pumpkin roll.
that's because I don't know what all she puts in it.
Well,
I'm not a cook. I'm not a baker either.
are those two different things?
Yes, they are. I don't care what anybody says. It is two completely different things.
Okay.
Because we've had this discussion before, and fuck anybody who thinks that they're the same.
Wow. It's an aggressive take on it, but all right.
Baking's different. You literally put shit in a pan, put it in the oven, and leave it.
Yeah.
Cooking, you have to season. You have to fucking saute. You have to fucking watch after. If you cook it for too long, you know.
All right. Question then: somebody who makes a pizza, are they a cook or a baker?
That's a good question. Because you do have to put all the ingredients together.
I know. Well, maybe that's something that somebody should tell us later on. We'll figure it out.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the thing, then anything you put in the oven is considered baking.
I mean, I put the chicken in the oven. Baked it. Oh, God. Ugh.
Agree to disagree. When in Rome. Yes, please continue.
No, that's the saying.
Do as the Romans do?
I don't think you understand the phrase.
Oh, God. comedy movies. Am I right?
Yeah, I want to watch The Other Guys again. That's like my favorite comedy movie ever, I think.
That's a good one. I vaguely remember it. I don't remember every detail of it, but
it's really good.
Mark Wahlberg,
Will Ferrell. Yeah,
it's a good combo.
Yeah, they're a good contrast. I
watched what is it? Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home is another good one.
That was a good one because it was same thing. I was like, oh man, Other Guys was good. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
So that was a funny one. I don't know. Will Ferrell to me is the kind of like, he makes the kind of movies that I watched the first time and I'm like, God, this is fucking stupid. Why am I watching this? Then I watch it over and over and over and I start quoting it with people and I'm like, okay, now it's funny. Like Anchorman, didn't think it was funny the first time. Then I started quoting it with people and watching it over with people and I don't know.
And then it's I Love Lamp.
Yeah. There's something about watching it with other people, and when the other people find it funny, you're like, okay, like it's funny that you find it funny, so now I find it funny.
Yeah, it's funny in a group setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But by yourself, you're just like, why am I watching this?
It's not fun to watch comedy movies by yourself.
It's really not. Except for Grandma's Boy. I could watch Grandma's Boy by myself, like, every day for the rest of my life, and still... I will sit there and quote that line for line to myself and laugh every time that I quote it.
I can do that with Ace Ventura.
That's a good one.
That's one that I can watch by myself. But I much rather watch comedy movies with a friend.
Yeah.
So I can laugh with somebody.
Yeah, or a group.
Yeah.
I think the more people, the better.
Because, man, it's so dumb. Laughing's contagious, you know? And, like... when you get a good group laugh going, like everybody laughing at one thing, there's nothing like that.
It is contagious, but at the same time, you can't just walk up to somebody and be like, because otherwise they're just gonna be like, what is wrong with you?
What the fuck are you laughing at? Why are you looking at me?
I want to try that now. I just like one day at work, I'm just gonna walk up to people,
just start giggling,
start laughing, and see what happens. For science.
You might get the cops called on you.
Now. Maybe.
I had something.
Yeah, chicken and mac and cheese.
Oh, well, I mean, besides what I ate for dinner.
Oh. A topic.
Yeah, a topic of discussion.
Pull out a bunch of my old plugs because I've been losing and breaking them so often. So now I got wood ones in.
Yeah,
I did go into Halo while I was down there though.
Oh yeah?
Because I stopped by Stinkweeds.
How was it?
Yeah, their selection
not that big.
Great. I mean, it's cool if you're into like engraved wood and like you know, like they had ones with skeletons and ones with, you know, little sceneries, and of course they have like the more oval ones now because everybody's about stretching their ears to a different shape. But not much just like clear glass, like clear wood, you know. They have to have some sort of design etched in them, and I didn't like that. Yeah, it was too much.
Halo is a piercing and jewelry studio out here. BT Dubs. It's in downtown Phoenix. It's worth checking out though. Yeah, I mean, if you're into that.
Well, scene. I mean, that's the thing, is like for piercings and stuff, yes, like by all means go there. They are ranked like the cleanest shop in Arizona as far as piercings. They know what they're talking about. They're fairly reasonably priced because I asked about how much they would charge for the inside of the ear, just because I get the migraines, and she said it was $30 for the piercing, which it used to be $25 back when I was 18, so not much has changed there, but $30 for the piercing, and then like $20 for the jewelry, unless of course you go up to silver, gold, you know, all that shit, which I don't need. I just need something to fill the hole.
Right. That's what she said. That's not too bad.
It's a good little shop. I like it. It's just their selection as far as like plugs isn't gonna be like extravagant.
Right.
You know?
Makes sense. I was driving yesterday and I got really excited because I got an ad on my Spotify for the new Dark Crystal series on Netflix. Like,
it is coming.
I know it's August 30th, so I've got 3 more days until this thing hits. And I don't binge watch shows.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see you for like 3 days.
Yeah, I don't binge watch anything. It's because I don't have the attention span for it.
Yeah.
I can't sit still for too long without actually doing something. Especially if I'm by myself. I get distracted, I walk around, I clean.
Get on your phone.
Yeah.
Stop paying attention.
But this, I'll probably binge watch.
You're gonna be in a black hole. You're gonna turn off your phone, just shut everything on. No noises.
Nothing. Soundproof my apartment. But I'm really excited about that. And dude, I'm having like second thoughts about having not bought that pin set.
I was gonna say, you're having some McGurts.
Yeah. We were at Zia earlier this week, or I guess last week, whatever day it is. I don't know. It's all a blur. Time isn't real. But there was a 3-pack enamel Dark Crystal pin set, and it had a Skeksis, it had Augra, and it had one of the Mystics. And it was 3 like really good, probably like $50 size pins, like really good detail. $25 for the 3-pack of pins, man.
Which, I mean, like I said, you look at it, you break it down, 3 pins for 25. It's like $8 a piece,
a pin, yeah.
Which is, you know, for that size of a pin,
and that kind of detail, you know? And that kind of like collector's item, it's not that bad.
We fucking go to Brass Armadillo and buy smaller pins for like $6.
Yeah.
So
I even have like a couple pins on there that I spent like 12 or 13 on.
Yeah. I mean, you'll be going back out there.
Yeah. Damn it.
But yeah, no, it should be a good series.
I'm really excited.
I'm excited for it too. So that's gonna fall on Friday. Friday is when it comes out.
Cool. I only work during the day on Friday.
Me too.
Ooh. So are we coming back here watching the Dark Crystal and touching tips or what?
Sounds like a game plan.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I started watching Avatar without you.
Yeah. This motherfucker bought the box set of Avatar The Last Airbender.
Which they have at Walmart right now. I don't think it's the Blu-ray though. Mine's the Blu-ray, which...
Yeah.
And I still bought mine for cheaper, but I'm super excited about that. I took a little break, watch it, but other than that, yep, that's what's been on my TV for the past couple days.
Okay.
You know, what am I supposed to do?
In the nicest way. Fuck you, man.
Hey, like, you told me if I bought it, you would get naked and watch it, but you didn't invite me over here to watch it, so...
Sorry.
I had somebody tell me that they weren't into shows like that. I was like, how do you not like fucking Avatar The Last Airbender? I was like, you need to go away.
Yeah, for real. Those are the kind of people you do not need in your life.
I do not need to associate with you.
You know what? This actually brings up an interesting question for me then. Avatar Last Airbender, hands down one of the best animated series of all time. Love that show. It's great.
Very entertaining.
Yeah. It's got good continuity, storyline, everything. The characters are awesome. What's your favorite animated series ever? All time.
God, ever?
Uh-huh.
That is a tough question.
Because I know you have a few animated series on DVD, Blu-ray.
I did at one point, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got rid of them probably, but... Because I know you had All Real Monsters.
Yeah, and that's what makes it tough. Like, there's a couple Nickelodeon ones. Avatar, All Real Monsters.
Hey Arnold.
Those are...
Not up there for you?
I wouldn't say that Hey Arnold is up there. I would say that All Real Monsters and Avatar are definitely up there. Rocket Power was another one.
Ooh.
I love that one. Just a good show. Even if it wasn't like a consistent story, it was still just like a really good show.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then, of course, a classic from my past that I don't have, nor do I watch a whole lot of, but Dragon Ball Z, like that whole thing, those are always going to be really great animated series. I think the battle scenes were a little too long into like the original, but they have like released sets of the series where they actually edit down the battle scenes so that they're shorter, which make it really nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I never watched Dragon Ball.
Yeah. So that one I was into when I was younger. But as far as like something I've continuously watched, Nickelodeon was where it was at. I mean, even Invader Zim's probably up there too. Mm-hmm. I could probably give you a top 5, but they're all going to be Nickelodeon shows. Yeah. Like legit. Like Nickelodeon just had a lot of good animated shows.
And you know, I agree with that. I think as a whole, Nickelodeon definitely had like the best ones. Yeah. Because, I mean, you keep going, like, we had Rugrats as well. Cat Dog.
You already said Hey Arnold.
Yeah, and then, like, you go to, I mean, even then you go to Cartoon Network, we have Johnny Bravo, we have Powerpuff Girls, we have Samurai Jack, you have Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Ed, Edd n Eddy was a good one, too.
And, like, all that being said, you know, I just listed off some of the greatest cartoons to ever get made. Right. My favorite one is still from Disney Channel.
What is it?
Gargoyles. Gargoyles was my favorite animated show ever growing up.
That is a good one, and actually that's why, like, part of the reason I got into Gargoyles and, like, started researching them was because of that show. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, that is a good one. There's not a whole lot of Disney ones, though.
No, there's not.
Like, Disney... Now movies, Disney Channel had some good-ass movies.
Original movies, yes.
You know. Like, Brink is probably still my favorite one.
Hands down.
Such a good movie.
Hands down.
Like, so entertaining, just... That movie was the reason I went out and bought rollerblades. I was, like, going down my driveway, and then I jump over and, like, started practicing all that.
Yeah. And, like, the list goes on. I was actually having this conversation about Disney Channel original movies last night.
Dude, how great would it be if Disney Plus, they added all the Disney original movies?
Disney Plus, if you can hear us. Adam.
That would be so great.
Oh, man. Xenon.
Johnny Tsunami.
Xenon,
Girl of the 21st Century.
Smart House.
Yep.
Oh, Halloween Town.
Halloween Town's a good one. What was the Supercross one?
Fuck.
Motocross? No. I think that was a movie. God, I don't remember it. It's gonna bug me.
Yeah, I gotta Google it.
I do.
And get out the giggles. But yeah, if Disney Plus added, that would be a game changer, man. You know what?
That'd be so great.
They should do it, but they shouldn't tell anybody that's happening. You know what I mean? Just Disney Plus gets released, everybody like buys their subscription to Disney Plus, and all of a sudden, holy shit, guys, there's a section for Disney Channel original movies.
Oh, it is. It's called Motocrossed.
Oh, Motocrossed.
Yeah.
Got it.
Crossed.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. Even Stevens movie.
Oh, so good. Shia LaBeouf before he went off the deep end.
Just do it. Yep.
Dude, did you know Jonah Hill got all tatted up?
Jonah Hill?
Yeah, super bad. Chunky boy Jonah Hill. 21 Jump Street.
Oh, Jonah Hill. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He got all tattooed.
He's getting all hot bod. He's famous now. He's got to do it. Well, he's been famous, but
right. But I mean, he's directing stuff now,
which makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah,
it's usually how they do. They make their millions and then go, you know what? Now I'm gonna make millions just sitting in a chair, going action.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him yesterday, and I was like, whoa! When did this happen? He's got a whole bunch of tattoos. Huh. Interesting.
It's all about the tattoos. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the finals for the karaoke competition.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of cool.
It's
on Sunday.
Weekend.
Yeah, it's on Sunday. So, like, we've talked about that quite a few times over the past, I don't know, month and a half on here.
I think it's really interesting the way it happened, honestly.
Yeah, so here's the deal, okay? So, Cody and I, we go to the semifinals the other night, right? And, yeah, it was on Friday night.
Yep.
And it's at this weird little, like, bar and grill. And the place is shaped like an L, right? So there's no one spot for you to stand and sing. You kind of got to move around. And it's all very tightly packed, so you can't move around very freely.
Yeah.
Which is hard for me because I do, like, pop punk songs and I get really rowdy and I jump on shit. I still managed to do a little of that.
Yeah. But it was advantage of the high top chairs.
Yeah, I stood on a high top chair and sang. That was kind of cool. But the judges that were there were all very old.
Yep.
Old people. So they announced their top 5, right? And then they did their 2 that were wild cards. There were 16 of us that competed that night.
Yep.
Right? And they did their top 5. And the guy who got first, like was first place that night or whatever, to move on to the finals, I don't even remember listening to him or seeing him or what he sang or any of that.
It was a little dude, right?
Yeah.
I was confused by that too. I was like, I don't remember him singing.
Exactly. So, me being me, I did Damn It by Blink-182. I'm jumping all over the place. It's not like I sang it badly or anything.
Well, but it's also the way that they score, because part of their scoring process was the showmanship. Mm-hmm. They even tell you, like, we want to see you moving. We want to see you getting involved with the crowd. Like, we don't want you just standing there. So the fact that the guy that got first, I don't remember him at all. So clearly he wasn't moving about.
Right.
You know.
So where was their score on that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, again, I'm doing Damn It by Blink-182. And one of the old ladies that was judging was like, he was just yelling the entire time. I'm like, well, I mean, I guess kind of, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of fast, so I don't have to carry on these long, like, embellished notes or anything, but I wasn't yelling. Yeah. And I got everybody in the restaurant, like, clapping or, like, cheering or yelling in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Anyway, they do their top 5. I'm not in it. They do their 2 wild cards. Not in it. So I'm like...
Which is funny because they announced everybody and they announced the 2 wild cards. And what's funny is I remember the high top that they were sitting at with all those people. There was people there looking at you going, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, are they serious? Like, are they serious? Like, people in the crowd were even shocked that, like, you weren't in at least the 2 wild cards.
Right.
Let alone the top 5.
And then there's that other dude, too, that did Zombie by the Cranberries. And he, like, has a really good scream. Yeah. Like, he does screaming vocals, too. But he did, like, some screaming vocals and clean vocals. And he was awesome.
Yeah.
So good. And he didn't make it either. So I went to him after, and he gave me a hug. He was like, dude, I don't know what happened. Like, this is ridiculous. And I was like, dude, they're too old. They're too old.
Damn youngins with your screaming.
Yeah. I was like, they're too old. They don't get it. And he was like, that's what everybody is saying.
Yep.
So I kind of took my L, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever, I'm out. I went home, and I'm sitting there just on my phone, texting Hannah, I believe. And I get a text from the owner of, like, the guy who runs the karaoke competition, the guy who runs the karaoke company. He's like, hey man, this is kind of unprecedented. I don't ever do this. I don't ever go against my judges, but I've heard from 4 different people, like, that we got it so wrong tonight. Mm-hmm. And I would hate for us to, like, not have the talent that I know that you have at this competition. So I'm formally inviting you to be in the finals.
Yeah.
Like, so I got, he just texted me, he was like, you're in.
Which is good.
And I was like, you're kidding me. Like, thank you so much. No. Oh, I'm so hyped. I'm so excited about it. I mean, by no means do I think I'm going to win it. But just like having the opportunity to be in the final, like, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool.
But see, that's the thing is, like, they give you these, they tell you, like, okay, here's what we judge on. And when you hit every single one of those, and then the judges go, well, he's not going to go because I felt like he just, I don't know the song, and he's just screaming.
Yeah.
Like, that is not right.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, I think he was like, dude, I'm going against my judges because one of the judges was at Fat Tuesday, Rocky.
Yeah.
I don't see him being like that. Like, he's going to understand, like, okay, you're younger, this is a different type of music. He's still going to pay attention to your showmanship, pay attention to how you sing the song, kind of follow along with you, and all that stuff. I think it was the lady. She strikes me as very much like, oh, well, I don't understand this, so I'm just against it kind of thing. You know, if it wasn't, like, country or oldies, she wasn't going to vote for it.
Yeah.
So I think it's better that he came back and was like, hey, like, you're in because the way the judges did it is just ridiculous.
Yeah. And he knows. He's seen me do all the songs that I've done.
Yeah.
You know? So, it's exciting. We have the finals on Sunday, right? B, I'm sick right now. So I'm hoping to God.
You better start fighting.
The little cactus aliens or whoever that I believe in. That I have my voice back, like, at least mostly. Because if everything goes well, I'm doing 2 songs on Sunday. First round, I do my song of choice, which is like my number one. I've been saving it. I'm doing the anthem by Good Charlotte. That's my song.
Good Charlotte, I know.
Everybody knows that song. Everybody gets hyped when I do it. It's a lot of fun. I do it well. And then the second song is a category that the judges created. So basically, they have everybody sing their first song, and then they cut it in half. And if you make it to the second half, you have to do the song by, like, judges category.
Judges' choice kind of thing.
Yeah. So we have to do a song by a singer who died before the age of 40. So I was like, fuck. That's hard. So I was going through, like, tossing around the ideas, like, obvious choices. Sublime. That one's easy. Nirvana. Everybody thinks of Kurt Cobain.
What's funny is when you text me that, I wanted to say back to you, oh, so you're doing Nirvana?
Yeah.
And then you told me, like, I was like, oh, I guess no Nirvana.
Yeah. I don't think I have, like, the raspy, like...
Well, you do now.
Yeah, right. I don't have the ability to do what Kurt Cobain does. I don't think I could follow through with a Nirvana song the way it should be.
Yeah.
So... I'm going to do my mom proud, all right? Because she introduced me to this, and I listened to it a lot when I was a kid. I'm going to do Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan. Love Stevie Ray. And it's actually not that hard of a song to sing. A lot of people know it. So I would like to get the shot to sing it.
Yeah.
You know, see how it goes.
I'm sure you will.
But, yeah, Sunday's going to be a fun night.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
I've asked people this before.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Nirvana would be as big as they are now if Kurt Cobain was still alive? And this is kind of a topic I've talked with people about. Kind of like the whole Tupac thing. You ask people, you think Tupac would have, you know, be as big as he is if he was still alive?
Tupac, no. Tupac definitely got a lot more recognition, popularity after death, which sucks.
Yeah.
Nirvana, yes.
You think they would still be big?
Yes. Just for the fact that it's not a solo artist. Okay, that's a band. I think they would have gone for a couple more records before like if Kurt Cobain hadn't killed himself, he would have been out.
Yeah.
It was I don't want to do this anymore.
Which I could see.
Yeah. And it's not like Smells Like Teen Spirit. You know, that's the one everybody knows. That's the album everybody knows. But that's not all they have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've had other stuff before and after, so yeah, I think their popularity would still be the same.
I just think that's an interesting topic because so many people have so many different opinions. I personally believe that they would still be as big as they are, or as big as they are, even if he was still alive. Kind of the same thing though, like, you know, there'd be a few albums and then it eventually would just be like, okay, like I've made my money, now it's time for me to focus on, you know, everything else.
Right, his daughter.
But not only that, but because if you look at it's Red Hot Chili Peppers, isn't it?
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters, that's the one. Yes, I knew it was one of the two. I always mix those two up.
Yeah.
But if you look at the popularity of Foo Fighters,
right,
who wasn't he the drummer for Nirvana?
Yep, Dave Grohl.
Yeah. I feel like Nirvana would just replace Foo Fighters. Like, Foo Fighters wouldn't be here, and Nirvana would be in their place. And Foo Fighters are big. So I believe that's the route it would have gone. And then, like you said, it just eventually, they would have been like, okay, enough's enough kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think Nirvana would have lasted a little bit longer, and then Kurt Cobain would have stepped back from music, and then Dave Grohl would have done Foo Fighters.
I think it depends on the route in which Nirvana went.
Yeah.
You know, because Nirvana and Foo Fighters, not really the same type of music.
Not at all.
So if Nirvana stayed with their, you know, kind of
sound.
punkish, you know, Nirvana sound,
Grunge.
yeah, then definitely I could see there being a Foo Fighters.
Yeah. It's interesting. We'll never know.
Gotta ask the hard-hitting questions, bro.
Man, that 27 Club, bro. Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse. Wild.
Jimi Hendrix is another one I would like to have back.
Yeah.
Oh, so many good songs.
You know,
that's another vinyl that I keep like passing, and I'm like, I should just buy this. You know?
Hendrix?
Yeah.
I thought Freddie Mercury was younger when he passed away. Because that's another one that I toyed around with. Like, if Freddie Mercury died before the age of 40, then like I could do a Queen song potentially. I mean, it'd be difficult, but I'd give it a shot. I love Queen. I'd probably do one of their, like, I wouldn't do like Bohemian Rhapsody or anything, but
yeah.
I'd do like You're My Best Friend, or maybe We Will Rock You, because the crowd will fucking love that shit.
Yeah, I was like, that's a big one.
But he died at 45. I didn't realize he was 45. He got up there. Still sad. Still, well, that's one that I would love to have back, because
there's a lot of good artists.
Yeah.
I'd love to have Chester back, but
oh god,
at the same time,
oh god,
the route they were going kind of. I want old Linkin Park back. I want Hybrid Theory. I want even Meteora. You know, that Linkin Park. I don't like the techno-y, like,
yeah,
going with the times Linkin Park. That just, I lost it. You know, yeah. I have Hybrid Theory on vinyl. I want to get Meteora.
Have it.
Yeah. Ghost Inside. Have it. Oh, yeah. See, we're playing this game. But everything after that, I'm just like, yeah. No, you know. I mean, the what was it called? The Reanimation.
Reanimation was kind of cool.
That was kind of cool, but that was because they were just kind of like remaking things, and it sounded awesome. Like, it was a different take. But after that, they just got too.
There's a couple songs off Minutes to Midnight that I enjoy. Just a couple though. After that, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't back it. So.
But yeah, having Chester back. I mean, Chester and Linkin Park is the reason I listen to the music I listen to now.
Yeah.
So.
Still, like, and that's what's funny is people, when you talk about like screamers, nobody ever thinks of Chester, but he was a great fucking screamer,
dude.
Okay, what I'm saying is, like, the typical person doesn't think of Chester, but his screams were amazing.
He was the standard to compare.
Yeah.
He's the one who he was the original, like, mainstream screamer, I think, and everybody tried to imitate that in a way.
Yeah.
I think when like post-hardcore and screamo became more popular. Given Up is off of Minutes to Midnight, and it's actually one of my favorite Linkin Park songs. He has a scream that goes on for like something stupid, like a full like 30 seconds, and it's insane. Like, that dude had such a powerful fucking vocal.
That he did.
R.I.P. Huh.
Anything else?
I got nothing else, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, R.I.P. Chester. We miss you, bro.
R.I.P. all those
fucking artists.
amazing artists that,
Yeah.
gone too soon.
Yeah. Thank you for setting up the game the way you did, though.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, I don't got anything else, man. Well, follow us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, because that's where most of the Zang stuff happens.
Yeah, no joke. The Instagram's kind of dead because there ain't a whole lot to post.
Yeah, Dakotasaurus on Twitter. The Cody Monster.
Cody Monster.
2 E's. The Cody Monster on Twitter. Zang Podcast on Twitter. This will be up on the YouTubes. This will be up on the Spotifys and the iTunes.
Yep.
Probably here soon.
By end of the day tomorrow at the latest.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go hit up the gym.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. Bye.